Last few months.
The district has hired McGrath Training Solutions, a company that provides training solutions to help school districts become a more safe, effective learning environment. District leaders will learn to better address harassment, misconduct, discrimination, and bullying with tools offered by McGrath. It covers student to student, student to staff, staff to student, and staff to staff issues, ensuring the district complies with the current Title IX rules and regulations.
We had people trained, and it's a train-the-train model where they'll come back and then train other individuals that do some investigation, might be on bullying, harassment, discrimination. Some of those are the main ones.
McGrath Training Solutions will also conduct risk assessments and mitigation plans to address any challenges.
Funding for Sioux City's at-risk dropout prevention is increasing. The district is required to provide a 25% match. In total, that amounts to over $5 million for the program for the next school year. The rest will come from the state. Every year, Iowa requires schools to resubmit applications for continued funding of the at-risk dropout prevention program through growth grants. Over 30% of the Sioux City Community School District students meet the criteria for designation as students at risk of dropping out of school, according to the district.
We have a lot of kids that live in poverty. Low income is really the basis of and the identifiable in for at risk, and so we just have a lot of those kids, and they have a lot of needs, and we want to make sure that we support them in to help them progress through school and be successful.
This funding covers things like alternative school, alternative support centers, tutoring, juvenile court liaisons, school resource officers, mental health support, and backpack and school supplies.
Electric school buses are coming to Sioux City, and with that comes charging stations. The district accepted a bid of $189,720 for the installation of 15 EV charging stations. Physical plant and equipment levy funds will pay for the project. This is in response to the district's recent purchase of 15 electric vehicle school buses for $5.8 million, which a grant paid for. The buses will come this summer and will be ready to go for the next school year.
And the district is working to address employee retention and hard-to-fill positions, all by introducing a new policy. The policy is designed to support and retain long-term employees in roles that are particularly hard to fill and make them eligible for incentives. The superintendent will be the one to designate positions that are hard to fill based on demand, specialized skill, or certification. Now, among the positions that are hard to fill are in math, physical education, and art. Once teachers have served the district for 25 years, they're eligible for early retirement.
They could walk away. We would like them to stay. And to get them to stay, you provide an incentive. And the incentive is in the policy that for those, not only some teachers, but also associates that work in with special education students. Those are hard to fill.
We're going to need based on some of this.
Certified teachers and administrators who serve in a hard to fill position, they are eligible for a one-time $15,000 retention payment. Instructional assistants are eligible for a one-time $12,000 retention payment. It passed tonight 5-2 with a lengthy discussion.